Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming out. My name is Jeff George, and I'm also running to represent you for the 14th District of Florida. I'm running with no party affiliation. I grew up here in Southwest Florida, but I haven't had the opportunity to travel around. I spent 5 years in the Army. I was stationed in Europe, in Asia. I've also worked in the wireless industry, where I set up networks all across South America, Africa. I set up some of the early wireless networks in Haiti and Port-au-Prince back in the late 90s. And from all the experience, both here and around the world, there's two things that I know. The first thing that I know is, as Americans, the decisions that we make this November are going to affect everyone around the world. And the other thing that I know is, as American voters in this district, we are not currently being represented in Washington, D.C. Right now, we're all suffering from a Congress and a government that is hopelessly divided along party lines. They brought us nothing but the threat of war without end, failed environmental and energy policies, reckless spending, and a casino-style economy that seems to be based on nothing more than more and more debt. It's time for that to change. Now, I have no doubt that Senator Obama is going to be elected president and that he's going to make a difference. He's going to make a change. But the president alone can't do it. The president has to have the support of a principled and dedicated Congress. Now, every candidate who's running up an incumbent, we all come up here and we tell you the same thing. We say, hey, vote for me, I'm going to change things, I'm going to reform the system. The question is how do you as the voters verify that? We need to make sure that whoever we elected, number one, is going to be responsive to you, that's going to take the time to get out in the community, that's going to spend time in the community here. And number two, what we're doing with our campaign is a little bit different. We videotape everything, and we make all that footage available to you online so that we have complete transparency and accountability. Now, you can check out that footage on jeffgeorgeforcongress.com. The main thing to remember is you're going to hear a lot of people come up here and you're going to hear this race is between this candidate or that candidate. Don't believe it. This race is what democracy is all about. The winner of this race could be the guy who comes in with 25% plus one vote, because this is a four-way race. So what I'm asking you is, when you go out and when you go up there and you fill out your ballot, don't vote based on party lines. Vote based on your conscience, because as long as you vote your conscience, your vote will never ever be wasted. So this November 4th, I ask you to vote Jeff George for Congress, because not only do I want to be your voice in Washington, D.C., I want to be your eyes and ears as well. Thank you.